technically, it's like the next day. Even though it's like 12, so it's the next day. But you feel me? Let me. I got some shit going on. That's new in my life. I just gave my mom a hug. She just came back from Liberia. Well, she came back from DC. My dad picked her up, and they came back from Liberia. They were visiting my grandpa for his birthday. John was pretty lit. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to see pictures. Me and my brother are the only ones who haven't been. My aunt's like a senator, so she let me doing important shit over there. But once we go, it's gonna be like an oasis. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth type kind of thing, type vibe. Anyway, this isn't at all any of the stuff I wanted to talk about. What up? Shit. I don't know what I wanted to talk about. Some shit is just going on in my life. Oh, I missed my shift for Taco Bell yesterday because I told my manager I could work any shift because they were only scheduling me twice a week. And then the shift that I was fucking scheduled on, if they weren't really lax and cool, that would beat my ass a little bit and I would have to prove back a lot of shit. But fuck. Even with school and everything, I told him that, I would be straight. So now I'm just like, bro, I was so tight about it. Like, fuck. Then the motherfuckers called me. So then I started to actually have to, like, regulate my schedule and, like, get shit situated instead of just winging it. Because I'm, like, thinking about that job, like, I don't have to check the schedule, not immediately, because this, that, and the third. And it's like, bro, I have to remember this schedule, like, this, that, and the third, because, like, they know I only work a limited time at each job. So, boom, boom, boom. I can't believe I missed that shift. Oh, my God, bro, bringing it up. I'm thinking about it again. So tight. Anyway, fast forward. And I just gotta regulate my shit better and, like, fucking keep up. I just gotta be more responsible. Fuck. I gotta lock in. Basically, I'm gonna start streaming way more because, bro, like, I don't want to lock in for a fucking company and, like, fucking my hours and shit and, like, dedicate my time and all that bullshit to that, but, like, fucking not locking in any of the shit I want to do or that I need to do. You're just coming in, update, like, I fucking missed work the other day, I think yesterday night. I worked from 9 to 3 a.m. at Taco Bell. Y'all gotta give the Taco Bell workers some fucking credit, by the way, and those fucking Lux boxes. Listen, the guy who hired me said, just leave the company name at your mouth when you're not on the company, when you're not on the clock or whatever the fuck. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't shoot the bread. Don't bite the hand that feeds, right? But listen, nigga. Oh my God. I gotta start giving motherfuckers a little bit more credit. Like, those Lux boxes, you gotta fit a lot of shit in there that look like it don't fit. You know what I mean? Even though it's like a cool ass, like, little concept. Fuck it though. Oh, I'm so mad I missed that shift, bro. That's bread. Like, that's bread I'm missing out on. And if I would have had that, it would have added way more to my check. 3 days instead of 2. Oh my God, I had it, bro. I'm so mad. I can't be mad at anybody but myself. Anytime I fuck up on some shit like this, I just think about, like, when I was living with Alicia, and, like, we would just both be fucking up, but it's like I would be trying to curve my fuck ups, like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm taking this time to level up at my parents' crib and, like, fucking become a responsible adult and, like, learn how to adult, because this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. It's a lot of responsibilities, and it's like I was never really taught how to do it. I was never really, like, nurtured in that kind of way. So I want to learn it. I want to master it so I can, like, teach my younger cousins and stuff like that, and people who have, like, the same. My cousin who's just like me, an artist, and it's like just like me temperamentally and, like, emotionally wise and stuff like that. Or we're both, like, super empaths. I don't know about him. I haven't asked him, but probably is because he's like a real like artist. He's an artist, so he has to be in touch with stuff like this. He has to be an empath. Oh, he is a super empath. We talked about how like he used to like feel super heavily about everything. Yeah, bro. When you grow up like that, around like a traditional ass like African family, then they black on top of that in America, and then on top of that they're like super traditional. So it's like, well, that's kind of the first point, but like they're super traditional in the fact where it's like they don't care about feelings and stuff. Take being foreign African black on top of that in America, because like if you're black anywhere else it's like you're black there, but it's like black in America, so all the bullshit that comes with that, or like all the perceived bullshit or anything that comes along with just that. And then on top of that, you're growing up in the 70s. Like my mom and stuff like that. My mom and all my aunts came on a train to America when they first integrated from the Civil War that was happening in Africa and Liberia. So they were fresh out the boat, gang. Like they didn't know shit, and like they didn't know how to like. They had to like, you know what I mean. So it's like I'm a first generation American for real, for real. And it's like, bro, we just grow up with a bunch of shit that like all the rich white motherfuckers families be teaching them from birth, like how to population control like the poor people. And they be knowing mad alien shit, and like knowing how to balance a checkbook and like fucking finance their first startup at like 16. And like which is gonna be just mommy and daddy's money anyway, but like I digress. Like, but we just over here trying to figure out what the fuck, like oh no, like 2 + 2 is type shit, like. But anyway, yeah, so they grew up in the 70s, that to say that. And like, so mix all that together, like, they didn't give a fuck about no fucking super empath shit and like, emotional temperament type bullshit. So it's like me and my cousin were fighting for it. But like, that to say, he has a son coming up. I have a younger cousin that's older than his son, but it's like he's legit. He's like 16 or something. He's into producing. He's into art. He's into all the stuff that we're into. And like, we're the cool cousins. I have a cousin who does videography. She just did something with Kendrick Lamar. I have a cousin who's an artist who did some shit with Floyd. Did some shit. He's just like not a famous artist, but he's like I don't know if he's even well known. I think he is, but I'm just not privy to anything. So it's like I just be in my own bubble. So it's like I'm gonna say well known. I'm gonna manifest it. Well, he is a well known artist, and he's like flourishing. Like he lives in L.A. My other cousin who's a videographer lives in L.A. My cousin who's a videographer lost one of his friends because they were being bougie in Hollywood, and that's just mad weak and like weird and lame. And like my cousin was gifted because he's so fucking dope. The Air Force Ones, I think the high tops, the red and black ones. I think the ones that Miles Morales wears in the movie. He was gifted that by like some rich motherfucker or something, and then he gave it to his friend because he's just like doesn't value material things. It's all about the soul and spirit for him. It's like that's why I'm glad that he's like a good like role model for me and shit. Because like I'm learning what's really important, and like my family does it a lot, teaches me what's really important morally. But it's like we grew up with like a struggle mindset, so it's like we had a poor mentality. So it's like they couldn't teach me the things I needed to have emotionally. So it's like morally they were good, emotionally tending to feelings they weren't as much, and then everything in the middle, but with being lower middle class, and trying to climb up economically and all the emotions that come with that. And like I just give so much grace to them motherfuckers because it's like I want to hate them on one hand because of my kid ignorance about how they treated me, but it's like on the other hand, my adult wisdom is saying like, all right, I know shit was fucked up, and then like the way shit turned out now is like they're doing the best they can, and they're trying to emotionally like mature, and like my mom is like really done really great work with that, and my brother too. It's like I want to be mad at the motherfuckers, but I really can't. So I just gotta get off my ass. And then it's like all the other things about like, oh, once you become my age, like I'm 25, it's like once you like grow up, like once you get to a certain age, it's like all the bullshit that happened in your past, it can't matter because like you gotta make it somehow. It could be X, Y, and Z that happened to you. You could be fucked up all the way, but like you have to make it somehow at a certain point. So it's like you just cut all that shit out, cut all the malfeasance out, cut all the bullshit out, cut all the fucked up shit out that happened to you, and then you just grind. So that's what the fuck I'm doing, shit. Like fuck it. But like all that to say, like I have creative cousins under me, and I have to be the one that like cuts the generational curse of poor mentality, which poor is just a mentality, and like cuts the generational curse at the root of just inferiority complexes, from not having as much. This ain't just no all poor thing. It's like it's everything mixed into one. You just want to cut out all the mess and nonsense, even though it's the sort of mess and nonsense that you were brought up into, and so you feel like a sort of attachment to it because you feel like it's what raised you, and I feel like that's what keeps a lot of people in the streets, like the streets, like the street motherfuckers. But I digress on that because that's a whole nother like mentality in itself. Like imagine survival of the fittest your whole life. Like who knows about that shit, right? Like imagine that. That's probably scary and crazy and like traumatizing for life. So it's like give them their VVS diamonds. You know what I mean? Like give them motherfucker their VVS diamonds. Let them wear the Cuban and talk about it in every track and every song. Let them. I don't like them talking about gang violence and shit like that, but I guess it's their experience. Even though they rap about still doing it now, a lot of they're rich and like they can get out of it. But it's like imagine still doing it and being rich, and it's like that's why you get to understand, or that's how you get to understand that it's the mentality. It's not like the resources or anything else. It's the mentality. So boom, because if they had grown up gambling and then they became rich from gambling or rich from rapping, they was and rapped about gambling and shit. It's like, yeah, that's not as bad as like mass murder, but like at least it ain't. It's not really good, but it's like the connection I'm trying to make is that they would still be doing the same thing because it's not the act of gaining more resources that would take them out of a negative behavior. It's the mentality that would. Anyway, that's why I'm trying to switch my mentality because I never was fucking taught any of this shit. Yeah, but like I have younger cousins coming up. I have to cut out all the bullshit and just grind and like develop a mentality that's like supreme. So like I don't have to like go through all the bullshit of life. Oh my god, I'm so pissed that I missed my shit, bro. Oh my god, I'm so mad. That was the bread that I had petitioned and asked for, and I missed the opportunity to go get it because I was so in my head about other shit today that I'm not even thinking about now because I'm so in my head about other fucking different shit. When really I just need to. I used to think I came up with this theory. It was a theory like a couple of days ago where it's like, this is a good cliffhanger for the next video because I'm